What movie really is rewatchable 100 times? I've seen Jurassic Park so many times I can do all the fucking dinosaur sounds at this point. Airplane. Office Space. The movies I tend to always come back to when I need something fun to watch, and I've seen at least 20 times each. The Mummy 1999. Very easy to watch and enjoyable adventure. The Fifth Element. Just plain old fun and spectacle start to finish. Ghostbusters 1984. One of the best comedies ever made. Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell's finest hour best in show. 20 years later and it still makes me laugh. Galaxy Quest is just a masterpiece. Back to the Future. The Princess Bride. Trading Places. Matrix. Groundhog Day. The Empire Strikes Back. Shawshank Redemption. Hot Fuzz. My Cousin Vinny. The Emperor's New Groove. Young Frankenstein. Shawshank Redemption. The Fifth Element. Lord of the Rings Trilogy Extended Edition. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's the fourth wall break done just right that makes it very enjoyable for me. Snatch. Back to the Future. I'm not supposed to talk about it. Die Hard First One. Airplane. Blazing Saddles. Shrek. Spaceballs. Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Pulp Fiction. Super Troopers. Lethal Weapon. Though it's realistically quite a different film, I think it really gets overshadowed by Die Hard as the big action film of the late 80s, but it's always been my favorite of the two and I never get bored of seeing it. Also the original Star Wars trilogy. First films I ever saw in the cinema. Blew my tiny little mind. Never get bored of watching them. The Big Lebowski. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Hunt for Red October. Princess Bride. Die Hard. The Devil Wears Prada. Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. The Incredibles. Me and my siblings can practically quote that movie word for word, and mime lip SNYC along with it. Forrest Gump. Starship Troopers, LOTR, Demolition Man, Back to the Future Trilogy, Star Wars OT. Ratatouille. Raiders of the Lost Ark. I will always stop for it. Role Models. IDK. It's a good movie. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Mean Girls. Tombstone. According to my toddler, Moana, Coco, Turning Red, Lilo and Stitch, and Lion King. Personally, I like all those except in not a Lion King fan, so I think she has pretty good taste. But I liked all of them better before she was born. The Wizard of Oz. I've been watching that movie since I was a child, and it never gets old. Can't say the same for me. Clue. Jurassic Park. The Hours. Muriel's Wedding. Spaceballs. X-Files. First movie The Princess Bride, but I think 100 isn't enough. The Princess Bride. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Dr. Strangelove. Fletch. Aliens. Dazed and Confused. T2. Gladiator. The Dark Knight. Memento. Groundhog Day. Blade 2. Guilty pleasure for my daughter and I. Twister. Predator. Stand By Me. Heat. Groundhog Day. Napoleon Dynamite. It's my comfort movie. Dumb and Dumber. Before Sunset. It's short, captivating, intelligent, heartfelt and nails the ending. The Birdcage, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Beetlejuice. Superbad. Not a movie, but Band of Brothers. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Nightmare Before Christmas. Step Brothers. My Cousin Vinny. Ghostbusters? I could watch The Lost Boys that many times over my lifetime. It's so quotable and the soundtrack is great. Beetlejuice, The Mummy, Drop Dead Fred, Dirty Dancing, Harry Potter. The Fifth Element. The Blues Brothers. A Knight's Tale. The Godfather. Pulp Fiction. Clerks. Harry Potter Marathon never gets old. Lord of the Rings Extended Trilogy. Never-ending Story. Goonies. When I was a kid, I must have watched it 500 times. Braveheart. Spirited Away. Terminator 2. Superbad. Pacific Rim. Sorry, there's no sequel. Okay, I gotta say it, eh? Big Trouble in Little China. Ocean's 11. There are a couple small plot holes, the bags, but everything else is just so perfect. The casting, acting, the storyline. It really is a masterpiece. The Mummy, The Matrix, Back to the Future 1, 2, Terminator 2, Jurassic Park, Die Hard. Wayne's World. Interstellar. Fight Club, The Matrix, Office Space. Lilo Stitch, all of them. Nakatomi Plaza, watch twice on Christmas Day. Kung POW, at least 14, 22 years old, me thought so.